Going over Apple stock here today, and today is April 3rd, 2025. We've got 3 new price targets here from 3 different firms, all of them being a buy recommendation since January here of 31st. Rosenblatt here, Tigris, and Bank of America Securities put Apple with a 263 buy recommendation. Tigris here, $300 buy recommendation. Bank of America, 250 buy recommendation. All right, so 3 buy recommendations in a row here for April 3rd, 2025. Pretty good update here. Let's go ahead and go into the Webull chart and take a look at Apple. Apple here at 204. And again, I think this is a really good dip opportunity. 1 second here. All right, so with 202 being the support level here, we did dip down just slightly below it here at 202.52. And this is just an estimate here with 202.66 as a support level. I think this is a really good dip opportunity, and again, I'm not looking to time the bottom of Apple. Of course, it's possible we might dip down to about 192. However, I think there should be a reversal here pretty soon, as many of the stocks in the stock market here is oversold in my opinion, and Apple here being down nearly 9% I think is a really good dip opportunity. You might be able to see this gap fill back up towards the top side at around 216. So let's go ahead and review this real quick. So earlier you can see I had these 2 ranges up, and I mentioned watch out for this dip down to about 202, and that's exactly what happened today. We hit a low of 202.52. So now I'm going to go ahead and erase this and share with you the potential upside and downside for Apple stock here going into April, May, and June, right? And again, this is just my personal opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. But this is my opinion. I think we're at a range right now where it's a really good dip opportunity. Whether it's below or above 202, it doesn't matter too much in my opinion if I am long term. I think adding a position here for Apple at, again, 204 even or 202 is a really good dip opportunity, because we should be able to see 215 here, or even if you want to be specific, right, that 216 gap should be filled, and that's a 5% move towards the top side. If you are wanting to, hang on to cash and you're looking for a bigger dip, then watch out for 192 to be tested. 192 from our current price is an additional 6% drop. So it is something to definitely keep an eye on for. If you are looking for a reversal, right, 215 being retested, 216 being retested, looking for that 200 daily moving average, that is going to be right around a 12% increase from our current prices here. Eventually, if you want to follow those price targets you see here, 250, 300, or even 263, you can see the upside potential here is going to be all the way, here's 250, right? 22% move towards the top side from our current price. And then you got the price target of 300, which is going to be right around a 46 or 47% move towards the top side. So all in all, you can kind of just see here that the risk here from our current prices is a lot lower than the reward. So what am I doing? Personally, I think dollar cost averaging at these levels wouldn't be a bad idea. Of course, I'm not going to go all in, right? But if I were to hypothetically go all in, I personally think just being patient, riding it out, we will eventually see that reversal. I think this is just an overreaction, and that's just my personal opinion with the overall market today. And with overreactions, again, with being oversold, I think it's a buying opportunity. Let me know what you think down below in the comments for Apple stock. I think this is extremely oversold. Being down 9% today sounds quite crazy, and with this gap happening, I do think we get that gap fill here in the next couple of weeks, possibly sooner. If you are long-term on Apple stock and you don't have a community yet, I highly recommend joining our Discord, link down below in the description. It's free to join, and we have a dedicated chat section for Apple stock as well, with over 32,000 people, and we do filter out all the bots. If you are looking for live entries and exits, that does include stocks and options for multiple analysts, including Apple stock as well. You can join our Patreon. Currently, we have a 90% off permanent discount as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. Link down below in the description of the video for our Patreon, all right? Or you can search in Google Bullish Raid Patreon. Thanks, guys, for watching. We will see you in the next video for Apple. And don't forget to also like the video and subscribe if you want to support our channel. Turn on notifications, and if you want to see more Apple videos, I'll be making more as well. So we'll see you in the next video for Apple stock.